Are you a new player coming into PSO2 to prepare for new Genesis and want to find out exactly the best way to get your hands on Star Gems, which is the currency that is kind of in between free to play and subscription pay to play as well? And today I'm going to discuss some of the ways you can get your hands on the wonderful Star Gem and start stockpiling them so you are ready for new Genesis, or maybe just to go ahead and pick up some wonderful cosmetics or material storage, which does come in handy. But before we hop on into that discussion, of course, if you are new here, make sure you do like, favorite, subscribe if you find it helpful in any way, shape, or form. As well as come on back to the channel every single day for brand new PSO2 content, and on Saturday and Sunday for my live stream I do starting at 3 p.m. Central for PSO2, playing over on Ship 1. And with that, let's go ahead, hop into this, and let's discuss how to get your hands on some free Star Gems. So for anyone who not aware exactly what I am talking about when it comes to Star Gems, is of course Star Gem themselves are literally a currency that you can unlock in the game. And if you want some advice on how to unlock said currency outside of the method we're going to talk about today, I did do a video all about that. The links will be linked above in the cards, as well as at the end of the video if you want more detail on Star Gems, how to get them, and all the stuff you can use them upon. But for now, we're going to discuss how to get your hands on it if you are a new player, or a player that just happened to been avoiding the story for one reason or another. And to actually go about this, we're gonna get our hands on a crap ton of Star Gems. Just by playing the story itself, we can get our hands on a grand total of 975 Star Gems, which in return will translate to 49 real dollars. And that is not counting some of the other methods you can do with the story to get your hands on these. So for anyone who not aware, you want to head on over to the deck counter to actually begin that process. You want to go down to a story quest, and from here you will see a few options. And now with episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 here. And the thing to keep in mind about these is these are mainly, for the most part, especially in the beginning and some of the earlier episodes, are very heavily tied to actual cutscenes. And how does actually work outside the cutscene? We do have some battles that you can take place in, and as you take part in it, you can choose between taking this on casual and hard if you want a mobile challenge, which in return there is some Star Gems that will be tied to completing on hardcore, which we will cover momentarily here. Just now, hardcore not super difficult, especially now that we are so far into episode 6 and the equipment we have outside of some later missions. But as far as the Star Gems are concerned, at least in episode 1, you will be given your hands on some Star Gems at pretty much the end of every chapter for episode 1, and then they get a little more sporadic as you work your way through the story, especially going into episode 2, 3, and so on. There is a thing to keep in mind here. Just by taking part in this, you can get your hands on, for episode 1, a grand total of 220 Star Gems. Episode 2 will give you 140 Star Gems. Episode 3 will give you 125. And then getting in episode 4 is the lesser of pretty much all the episodes right now, with only 100 Star Gems. And episode 5 giving up 280 Star Gems. And at the time of the video, 110 Star Gems for episode 6, since we are still waiting on some content to drop for that. But you might be wondering, what is the requirement to take part in these stories? The main thing you need to keep in mind is the PSO2 is broken into story arcs, with of course the very full arc being tied to episode 1, 2, and 3, and you have to play these in that order to actually do this. As far as episode 4, that is a totally standalone little expansion, so itself can just be started right away without meeting other requirements. You can just do it. And same thing is said for episode 5. Though episode 6 do require you to actually complete episode 5 to actually take part in the story arc. So overall, we do have a grand total of 3 arcs that you can take part in with, once again, each of them giving you a decent amount of star gems. And also, if you are interested in the exact breakdown of how much money you truly will be getting here on the screen right now, I will put up a little chart here breaking down how many star gems equal what amount of money. To put it simply, 20 star gems is a dollar for the game itself. So pretty much just play through the story. Might you be interested in watching it, or if you just don't care and you just want to get your hands on the star gem, you can of course just skip through the dialogue and come back and actually play it later if you are interested in abandoning out the main story right along with the character story. With the total I give you was just for doing the main plot, but there is a way to get your hands on any more star gems after the fact here that is tied to the story, which is by talking to the title keeper in the main gate area and by talking to her. For completing parts of the story on the more hardcore difficult setting, you can unlock titles that will in return give you any more star gems. As you have seen here, we have 20 star gems for just taking part in this one title, and another 20 for completing one of the fight with an S rank on hardcore difficult. So if you want to go for some of these challenges, here is another way you can get your hands on any more star gems. And also, if you are a brand new player who are doing it for your fourth time, or just wanting to debate tutorial inside the game that are fairly tied to the main plot, you can also get your hands on any more star gem by doing your main missions. These are pretty much made up of wanting to do the tutorial in the ship as well as taking part in the main story. And as you complete the quests, I will get certain ones that will in return actually give you star gems, and you can get yourself any more through this means as well. So make sure you do these, and also if you want to just wrap this all up quickly, do the main mission, do the hardcore when you are able to get your titles, and from there you can just unlock the majority of your main mission, which in return can easily get you over 1,000 star gems in a few hours if you put your mind to it. Hopefully that have helped you out if you're a new player or you're a current player and haven't seen much of a reason to play through the main story. Now you do, since these are some of the best way to get star gem very quickly. There is other means to get star gem, which I once again cover in my video all about star gems. There is a few other ways to do it nowadays inside of PSO2, so I will have a updated video coming out very soon for 2021 PSO2 star gem collections. So make sure you like, favorite, subscribe so you don't miss out on the brand new way to get star gem. But for the time being, once again, check out that video if you're interested in some of the other ways you can get your hands on these things. And with that, don't forget, I do stream here on YouTube every Saturday and Sunday starting at 3 p.m. Central, playing all the PSO2 over on Ship 1 on Saturday and Sunday. So with that, that will do it for me, and I will go ahead and see you all in the comments.